Today they're going to do a little burning. Might do this pile, but going to burn that dead grass from last year and then do some comparisons of how the range recovers burned and unburned. So we've got kind of a control area and an area that's going to get burned. And we are using our resident burn expert, Braden, and he is explaining to Kaylin how they're going to do it, and we'll see how it all works out. Be interesting to see how the cows behave around the fire, because they're, I don't know that any of them have been around close fire that I can recall. So some of the cows are starting to move away. Much less of a much smaller reaction than I had anticipated. I thought they would start to move more rapidly. Those girls are very curious. Hopefully they don't burn their little noses.
Take another swath. It should burn.
I forgot my marshmallows. Definitely some heat to that.
Yeah.
So Braden getting to play with fire on his day off.
I was busy working so much that I didn't get a chance to film very much on the entire process. So my mom helped with a little bit of the filming, and you saw what the current actions were when we were working out on the field and burning this little spot behind me, and then a couple pieces in the pasture, a couple very selective pieces in the pasture where we fed during the winter time. A couple of things that were interesting I thought were the cows did not react nearly as much as I thought they would, especially with the smoke. Usually the horses and the cows will kind of dissipate really quickly, but they didn't really do much, which was kind of surprising. The other thing too was it was an awesome look into kind of what my brother does for a living. He was telling me tactics and how he was approaching the fire and the situation, and it was really kind of cool because him and I were able to discuss things very similarly from our two different perspectives, but getting a look into kind of his everyday life was kind of cool. But what I want to show you here is the difference between where we burned and where we didn't. So obviously to the right here is where we burned. The grass is coming up really well. It's healthy, it's vibrant. And then we left this to the left and to the north just as it was. So the thatch is still there, and it's been left alone and completely ungrazed except for a couple of days, but that was it. It's just really interesting to see the differences after 6 weeks from when we had the fire, the prescribed fire, versus no care to it or change to it whatsoever. So that was kind of interesting. It was insightful for future burns and to see how much this has helped our ground with recovery.